Prynhawn da. Good afternoon. At least it's afternoon as I'm recording the video. I don't know about when you're going to watch it. Some of you have asked me to make more Welsh language content, more grammar, beginner stuff, and so I'm making a video today. Some basics like ordering drinks, how to say hello, and a bit of my language comparison to show you that Welsh is not actually that different from other languages if you know how it evolved and where to look. Let's get started with ordering drinks. This might be where you meet people. So there's several ways you can order a drink. The standard, I would say, hoffwn gael, paned o de. I would like a cup of tea. Hoffwn gael, cwrw, please. I would like a beer, please. But you could say, and I do hear it, dwi eisiau, dwi moyn, I want. It's a bit blunt. It could be considered rude, but people do it. Dwi eisiau glasiad o ddŵr, please. Dwi eisiau glasiad o ddŵr, please. I would like a glass, or I want a glass of water. You shouldn't try to say dwi eisiau, dwi moyn. It's a bit... It could come across as a bit aggressive. Hoffwn, I would like. And an even better one, I'd say, for a standard, gai coffee, please. May I have a coffee, please? Hoffwn gael coffee. Of course, many people's favorite, dwi'n hoffi coffee. I like coffee. So you have gai, may I, hoffwn gael, I would like to have, or get. See my video on Kyle because the variations of meaning there are a lot. And dwi eisiau, dwi moyn, I want. So those are basics for saying or asking for things. Gofyn, to ask for. Gofyn am paned o de, to ask for a cup of tea. The next one I thought would be good to present to you today is shmai, because it's not just one thing, and it really expresses the geography of the country. Because, well, I'll get to the geography later. I wanted to point that out in this video. But there's so many dialects. There's not always just one way to say things. You get this in Italian as well. Though in that case, they're just different languages. These are all the same language. So shmai, shutmai, shudmai, shmai with a SH, shudmai with a SH. There's all of these variations. It's rich. It's colloquial, I'd say. And it does reflect that, oh, it means how are you? How are you? Shmai. If you want to say, oh, how are things? That's one I hear. Shmai petha. How are things? Shmai. What's up? How are you? It's just saying hello. If you're coming into the office after a weekend, you might say, Wyt ti wedi cael penwythnos da? Are you, wyt ti, if you're familiar with them, if not, ydych chi? That's more polite. Stick with chi until you know the person. Ydych chi wedi cael penwythnos da? Are you having had a weekend good? Have you had a good weekend? And that penwythnos, that's interesting. Pen is head, end of week. Have you had a good end of week? But it's masculine. It's not a benwythnos. And you might be saying, well, maybe some of you know that wythnos, the word for week, is feminine. So why is penwythnos masculine? Pen is masculine, head. And in compound words, most often the beginning word will determine the gender of the word in a compound word. So for instance, one that's feminine would be, it took me a bit to think of a feminine compound word there. Bracelet. Bracelet is composed of braich, arm, which is feminine, and led, width or breadth of. So literally, the word for bracelet is arm width or arm breadth. Bracelet comes from led. Led. The breich there actually, there's a change in the vowel, and it mutates the word that it's connected to. Bracelet. Let's move on. Enw. That's the word for name in Welsh. And if you know where to look, it's really similar to English and French. Take ancient Greek here. Yeah, I've got some notes because there's a few other languages I need to show you. So ancient Greek, onuma. Onuma. The emphasis was on that u bit. Over time it became onoma, right? That's not that dissimilar to either Welsh or English. And then you have other languages. So Armenian is anun. Armenian is anun. Yeah. And Romanian nume, name in German. So you can see sort of what happened there, and I'll have to explain that. So Welsh, Celtic especially, they shifted at one point the emphasis to the beginning of the words, right? Balto-Slavic shifted it towards the end, and Germanic shifted it into the middle of the word. And so these broke apart like that. But they didn't always follow the same pattern. Drus is door. Compare this to Lithuanian, duris. The Lithuanians love their S's on the ends of words, a bit like Greek does as well, especially ancient Greek. And you'll notice that French really does, but they don't pronounce them, do they? So Indo-European has slowly been losing its S at the ends of words, as emphasis gets put on vowels in the middle of a word. And this is exactly what happened with Welsh, drws. You notice the S wasn't lost, though, was it? There used to be another syllable there, like durus and door. English lost the S entirely, or the word that it eventually came from, further back. Anyway, the point of this video is not to go deep into Indo-European stuff. It's just to know that the vowels have shifted in Welsh in a way that's very different to Germanic English. And if you know where to look, the word enw and the word name are not that dissimilar at all. Neither are the words door and drus, and it repeats over hundreds and thousands of words even, if you know where to look. So how do you say what your name is? Well, Benjamin Adui, I'm Benjamin. Let me know what your name is down in the comments. You could say, Bethiochenuche, what is your name, you? Or if you're familiar, well, you wouldn't really be familiar with someone, would you? If you're asking their name. Look, the recording of this video has been a complete mess. There's cars going on outside, there's crazy sun going on, which never happens in Wales. So maybe I'll leave the geography discussion, Daearyddiaeth is geography, to another video. Just to note, there are probably more dialects in the Welsh language than all of English from Kent in southeast England to Glasgow in Scotland. Just because the compression of the land, if you laid out Wales flat all the way through, it would be bigger than England. And because of that, the geography makes the wedge issue between communities severe, which causes dialectical patterns to bloom more often than they would otherwise. And maybe I can make a video about my thoughts about that. What are your thoughts about that? Diolch yn fawr iawn am wylio. As I said, the recording of this video has been a mess. There's a dog going crazy outside the window right now. I don't know if you hear him. We'll see you next time. That's just the life of creating content. You just get one thing after the other. Just un peth ar ôl y llall.